But within the church, do you have some people of more or less your age who have maybe the same view as yours, or they have contrary view?
Yeah, like the lady, the last born of our reverend, she underwent, but now she normally tells me, Maggie, if I knew, I couldn't undergo the thing, because I hate it, and I came to realize, okay, you know, a girl, you can undergo when you're in class 6, class 7, class 8, but for a boy, it's a must you reach class 8, then you undergo. So they underwent when she was in class 6 with her elder sister. Yeah, her elder sister was in class 7, and that lady was, she was in class 6. So they underwent. When she reached secondary level, she told me, Maggie, if I knew, I couldn't undergo the right, because it has so many disadvantages.
Research has it that it has repercussions, and other women share how difficult this is for them. Different cultures do the female genital mutilation differently. There are some that will cut the clit, there are some that will cut the clit plus the lips. It depends on which culture it is. However, it's very devastating for some of these young girls when it's done for them. And as they mature, they also have a lot of difficulty. Psychologically, some of them will feel violated. Physically, some of them do lose all their sense of sexual excitement. And it also does make it difficult for the woman during childbearing.
Most of the women who are, especially the ones who have had extensive female genital mutilation, like what we call grade 3 and 4, they have issues when it comes to giving birth. First of all, you know, what was done to them has affected them psychologically. There are women, yes, you know, they'll get pregnant because God in His mercy, you know, does not discriminate on some of these issues. So they get pregnant, but when it comes to getting out the baby, because the way has been interfered, it has been cut into bits, and then it has healed with scars. So those who have gone through extensive female genital mutilation, then it means getting that baby out might be an issue. What they would suffer mostly is tears, serious tears, which could even bring them into issues we call VVF or RVF, where they get such extensive tears that they start even leaking, you know, feces and stuff like that, because the opening of the baby has gone right up to the opening of where the stools come out. Then of course, because of that, those tears, then they suffer infection after delivery.
Juu pia watu wa age yangu, the ladies wenye wako hiyo church, wameundergo, they don't support me, they support the nyawira, because wameundergo. Yes, they know the disadvantages, but wanashindwa what to do. They are brought up there. Hakuna way of avoiding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that mama ndiye ana shida. Na kuisolate kwa church, unaona tumekaa kwa church, unadhani mtu anakuangalia vile uko smart, kumbe ni ile mentality
ile huyo hajapelekwa tohara.
Yeah. So you see.
Okay.
Na
sasa hiyo
sifurahi,
uko na wasiwasi na huyo reverend. Kuna wakati washakaa pamoja na huyu mama mwenye unasema.
Yeah, of course, even they are related. Wako related.
Is there any time you have talked to the three of you, yourself, the reverend, and the lady?
Yeah, you have not, because reverend knows I don't like the lady, because anaka akiniambia na mimi sipendi mtu anaka akiniambia kitu na mimi si mtoto.
And do you think it's possible for the three of you to sit, just you, the reverend and the lady?
Yeah, it is possible. But that mama, she's so typical. ni wale watu ajasoma, saa kiingia tu hiyo kitu ya kama ni hivyo you have to
So apart from that church, is there any church where you go to
Me?
fellowship? Yeah, apart from
Yeah.
you said it is in Imeru.
Yeah.
Is there any other church you get? Any other church?
Yeah, our branch is here in Nairobi.
Yeah. When you come to these branches, do you hear people talking about this experience?
No, it's only our church.
The one in Meru.
Yeah, our, you know, it's our headquarter.
Okay.
We have so many branches. Kwa hizo branches, they do teach. You have to. So, pia hizo branches they undergo, wanaenda. Sasa ni mimi ile mimi naambia mimi ya bontao, so sijui the thing. Sasa wanani pressure ni undergo, ndio nikae kama wao.
Okay.
Sasa hapa Nairobi hawaendangi.
Yeah.
You don't go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just seeing like the main problem that you have seems to revolve around the isolation you get in the church, like the tag that is given to you, the uncircumcised. That's the greatest problem.
Yeah.
And then the next one is now like you are developing some form of hatred to the lady who keeps pushing on.
Yeah.
And now your problem seems to be just be those three: this tag, the lady, and this other one. And it seems like the Reverend is very supportive of you. Why don't you try a situation where maybe you suggest and then you have the three of them meeting, and then from there you can be able to discuss it from there.
Okay, ningependa, but that mama ni mtipiko, tunaweza enda kukaa chini akasirike.
Okay.
Apendi kuambiwa.
Okay.
Tunaweza kaa hivyo tumekaa, nimwambie I told you spend hiyo kitu na you keep on forcing me.
Okay.
Akasirike.
Okay.
Number one, let me say this. And when I say this, I may say it with a caveat. I may put also a caveat on it. Some of these things are spoken out of bad will, not good will. And I don't think having not undergone FGM is an impediment for you not getting a husband. And you can still get away. You know, there's one thing I wonder about people. You cannot be fixed somewhere simply because you are doing the things that are making them happy. And yet, you yourself are not comfortable.
Unajua kama kuna kitu inakusumbua, lazima umefikiria kitu moja ama mbili ambayo ungependa kufanya. So, if they still insist, what is it that you have thought you wanted to do?
Mimi naonanga tu ni avoid kwenda huko.
What would be what would happen to you if you stop going there?
Watanisahau, they won't get me to keep on saying this and this and that.
So you're saying like even if you get to the place, it will not affect you in one way or the other?
Yeah, okay, I think I have remembered. I think when Reverend asked me about the issue, he went and talked to that lady. So wife ya Reverend unajua Reverend vitu zingine anaweza shindwa kuniambia. Akatuma bibi yake akakuja akaniambia Maggie, feel comfortable. Juu najua inaonekananga vile umeniambia kama is it possible tunaweza kaa the three of us.
Yes.
We share the thing. Itaonekana cause me ni mtoto kwao, mimi ni kama wazazi wangu, itaonekana kama ni kukosa heshima kupingana na wao ile kitu anasema. So bibi ya Reverend alikuja akaniambia feel comfortable. Juu mimi vile niliambiwa huyo mama akaniambia ufai kuletea Reverend sukari juu inakunywa na wale watu old wazee na imetoka kwa mtu aja tahiri yeah. So itaonekana kitu mbaya.
Subscribing to a certain community or a certain tribe, I don't think, even from the biblical perspective, is long. And therefore, you would expect that a certain community had its dictates.
Ama nimeenda kutembea. Cause hapa Nairobi church yetu haiko serious, so that tunapatanga tuko group of 5-10. Yeah. Sasa unaona nikienda nikilala napika. Lakini huyo mama akinipata the following day on Sunday, atajua definitely I intermingled with those people, anani-isolate, ananionyesha madharau, na siwezi mjibu cause nikimjibu itaonekana namkosea the respect or the respect she deserves, unaona. So naweza shindwa kuongea
nawe. So essentially you are saying that the wife of the reverend is very supportive of you.
Yeah, aliniambia
the
hiyo ni kitu
reverend
nini.
is like, even if he's supporting, he's also not having any problems with you.
Yeah.
So you cook for the reverend? You cook for the reverend?
Yeah, I cook for him cause yeye hakutake all cause anaserve watu different, anaserve watu kutoka tuko na nini cost, lakini haijakuwa nini watu wajui vile wako.
Okay.
Watu wa kutoka place ingine ajui vile wako, so anaserve kila mtu kwenye anatoka.
Okay.
So hakutake. Sasa wenye ile he keeps on insisting cause alipatiwa kitu inaendelea, sasa na yeye anafuata.
Yeah, I think maybe your issue is essentially you want to interact with everyone. You want to have everyone happy around you.
Yeah.
But the issue is now you are really concerned about this one woman. The one who is pushing you. The one in charge of circumcision because of the isolation.
The rest anawakumbusha wananistea. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but some traditions now, if you go along with some traditions, you'll find it very difficult for you to operate. Ni kama vile kitambo watu waliwaambia wasisomeshe watoto wakati wa the colonial times. Lakini unaona wale watu ambao wanatoa hiyo maneno ati mtoto asisomeshwe, wanasomesha wao behind the doors. Sasa you'll find that your child is not going to school, but the leader of that group, their children are going well, very well. And therefore, in case of Magdalene, myself as a pastor, I would tell her not to worry. There are sometimes you may be forced to move away from your people. Jesus said that I did not even come to make peace. It is also to make a daughter move away from her mother, simply because that mother is misdirecting her.
So have you responded in any bad way to her in public?
No, I just keep quiet. Nasema tu, hata huyo msichana huyo last born wa reverend, asema Nyawira, ni vile tu ni relative wetu juu bwanake ni cousin ya reverend. Sasa unaona first class cousin. Juu baba ya bwana huyo na baba huyo brothers.
So she's like she's trying to protect the reverend from the possible curse. So I think maybe essentially what you probably need to do is maybe talk to the wife to be able to talk to that lady and just have the confidence that if you're staying in an environment and the immediate people concerned are not so much in problem with you, then you don't need to be worried so much. And then again, if you can get your mother to talk to the reverend and maybe to them and the mother, and you said, fine, this is these things that are happening, to help them understand the processes that are there in the society. You see, we take things, but times change, and certain things do not also stand over time. So you probably, because you don't want to face her, you have that distance, which is good. You need to keep that social distance. That is how you were brought up. So maybe you need to get the wife of the reverend and to talk to her and explain your sentiment and maybe you talk to your mother, because your mother seems not to be really so strong in it, to be able to take time to visit them. So even to visit the wife of the reverend, call that lady to come around and explain to her your stand on your behalf, so that at least you can be able to be comfortable. Because at least the fears that you have, there are things that are put to bolster certain things. You know, in this world, you cannot be able to have you cannot be able to have people doing something if you don't have the possible punishment for that thing. Yeah, and some of them would be real, and a number will be unreal. Do you even know that even thugs have their norms and the things that they go through? There's a day when you get carjacked. I remember sometime.